Every gardener dreams of soil so rich, dark and fertile that plants almost leap out of the ground. But for many, the reality is stubborn clay, lifeless sand or tired dirt that seems impossible to fix without buying endless bags of fertilizer. What if there was a way to turn the very materials most people throw away, grass clippings and charcoal, into a soil amendment so powerful it mirrors the legendary black gold earth of the Amazon? Stay with this guide, because by the end you'll understand not only how this mixture works, but also how to use it to transform your own beds into living, breathing soil that feeds plants for years instead of weeks. At first glance, grass clippings might seem like little more than yard waste. Yet these cut blades are one of the most abundant and balanced green materials available for soil building. They are packed with nitrogen, the very nutrient that fuels leafy growth in plants and helps kickstart microbial activity in compost piles. Unlike many nitrogen sources, grass breaks down quickly, delivering food to microbes almost immediately. But on their own, clippings can be a problem. If piled too thick, they mat together, blocking air and turning into slimy anaerobic mush that smells foul and offers little benefit to soil. The secret lies in pairing grass with the right partner. When combined with a material that balances its moisture and slows down its decomposition, grass can shift from a waste product into a powerhouse soil builder. That's where charcoal comes in. Charcoal, especially when made from untreated wood and cooled properly, has a structure unlike anything else you can add to soil. Each piece is filled with microscopic pores, almost like a sponge, capable of holding both nutrients and water. Ancient civilizations, such as those in the Amazon basin, discovered this property long ago when creating terra preta, or black earth. By adding charred biomass into the soil, they built fertility that still endures centuries later. What makes charcoal so unique is its stability. Unlike organic matter that decomposes and disappears within a season or two, charcoal lingers in the soil for decades. But it's not just a passive presence. Those pores create perfect homes for microbes, the unseen workers of soil life. However, raw charcoal can be too harsh if added alone. It can absorb nutrients greedily, robbing them from plants until it is, well, charged with organic matter. That's exactly why mixing it with grass clippings is such a brilliant combination. Grass clippings provide the fast, rich nitrogen source. Charcoal provides the long-lasting structure and a place for microbes to thrive. When packed together, the grass begins to break down and release nutrients. But instead of being lost to rain or sun, those nutrients get locked into the pores of the charcoal. Think of it as a natural battery, with grass supplying the charge and charcoal storing it. Over the course of several weeks, microbes flock to this mix, feeding on the soft tissue of the grass while moving into the pores of the charcoal. Fungi weave their way through the structure, and earthworms are drawn in by the buffet of organic matter. The end result isn't just composted grass. It's a living, biochar-rich humus that binds nutrients, improves soil texture, and, well, supercharges biological activity. The mixture transforms into black gold, dark, crumbly, and absolutely bursting with fertility. The process is simple, but, it does require a bit of care. Start with fresh grass clippings, ideally collected the same day they're cut. Avoid grass that's been treated with herbicides or chemical fertilizers, since those can harm microbes and worms. For charcoal, use pieces made from clean wood, free of additives or lighter fluids. Crush the chunks down to smaller bits about the size of gravel or coarse sand. This increases surface area and creates more pore space for microbes. Layer the grass and charcoal together in alternating bands. A few inches of grass followed by a scattering of charcoal works well. Press it down lightly to create contact without smothering airflow. Over time, the grass will heat as it decomposes, releasing nutrients that flow into the charcoal. If the mix looks too wet, add more charcoal. If it looks too dry, sprinkle on a bit of water. Within weeks, you'll notice the transformation as the pile darkens and loses its grassy smell, turning into something far more earthy and stable. Chemical fertilizers often deliver nutrients in a quick burst, which plants may use immediately, but which also leach away with rain or evaporate in heat. This is why gardeners find themselves reapplying again and again. In contrast, grass and charcoal together create a slow-release system. Nutrients bind into the charcoal pores, protected from being washed out. Microbes help unlock those nutrients as plants need them, feeding in sync with natural growth cycles. Beyond nutrition, the physical improvements to soil are remarkable. In heavy clay, this mix breaks up compaction, creating pockets of air and drainage. In sandy soils, it helps hold water and nutrients that would otherwise disappear. For soils that seem lifeless, it introduces a thriving microbial population that rewires the entire underground system into one that supports life instead of fighting against it. Once added to your garden beds, this mix doesn't vanish in a season. The charcoal persists, acting as a framework for organic matter to continually cycle through. Every time you mulch with leaves, add compost or drop kitchen scraps, those inputs find a partner in the charcoal that helps stabilize and preserve their nutrients. Over years, your soil builds into a dark, friable loam that needs fewer amendments and grows healthier crops. Gardeners often notice stronger root systems, richer foliage, and an almost effortless resilience against drought. Because the charcoal stores water within its pores, plants have access to moisture even in dry spells. Because it holds nutrients, fertilizers, or organic amendments last longer. And because microbes find shelter there, the biological web becomes more diverse and more active, fueling plant health naturally. What began as a simple experiment of packing grass and charcoal together reveals a powerful truth about soil building. Sometimes the best solutions aren't expensive fertilizers or complicated formulas, but natural partnerships between materials we already have. Grass clippings provide the fast, abundant food. Charcoal provides the structure, the memory, and the microbial housing. Together they create a soil amendment with the potential to revive even the most depleted beds and sustain fertility for years. If your soil feels dead, if your plants struggle no matter how much you feed them, consider trying this simple yet profound mixture. It requires no chemicals, no fancy tools, and no endless reapplication, just the patience to let nature do its work. Over time, you'll find yourself harvesting from soil that's not just productive, but alive, balanced, and resilient. Healthy soil is the foundation of every thriving garden, and this method offers one of the most effective shortcuts to achieving it. If you found this guide valuable, make sure to subscribe to Hydrohaven and share it with fellow gardeners. Together, we can spread these time-tested, nature-powered methods and help more people unlock the black gold that lies hidden in their own backyards.